High Sheriff of Nottingham.
And I am Master Hodge.
Yes, thank you. And welcome, my lords
and ladies.
We're here for to
present the
Royal Court of
Prince.
Stop it!
John.
What?
I was simply welcoming these good people to the Royal Court of Prince John.
That's my responsibility.
I was only thinking that the event could use a little elegance, some panache.
And are you saying that I am lacking in this panache?
Oh no.
No, Sheriff. No. Yes, just a touch.
How dare you talk to me in such a manner? I am your better.
What?
Yeah. Listen, this is it. We're done. We're not having another word on this.
Pardon me?
One more word, Hodge. One more word, and out of your annoying little mouth, and I will have Edgar Needham rip out your tongue and nail it to the front gates of the village.
Yes! I knew there was a reason we were here today.
There. Now that the pleasantries are completed, welcome to the Royal Court of Prince John. We're not doing that together? At all? It's how we rehearsed it, right? Right. Welcome to the Royal Court of Prince John. Long live the Prince!
Long live the Prince!
Yes, long live me. Yes.
Seated, good people.
The Royal Court is now in session. Prince John will now hear grievances and complaints. He will pass judgments on said complaints, with his verdict being carried out this very day.
Yes, how go your plans for your wedding this day, Sheriff?
Very well, Your Highness.
Yes, before we begin, and I have to sit here listening to you people moan and whine, I would like to take but a moment to congratulate the Sheriff on this most happy day.
Thank you, Your Highness. May we proceed?
Oh, there's no need to thank me, Sheriff. Playing matchmaker between you and Lady Marion is gratitude enough in this legally binding and a financially beneficial wedding.
Thank you, Your Highness, for this flower of beauty and grace. Everything else? Shall we proceed?
I will hear your objections and predicaments, my people.
Very well. The first order of business is that of taxes. Sir Maddox.
Thank you kindly, Your Highness.
I am here to discuss the issue, the very grave and important issue of tax evasion.
What?
Yes, and we have culprits in our midst who must needs be audited as we speak.
Good.
You, sir. Just there, yes, you. I saw you. Come here, good sir. Come with me. Come along now, quickly. We're on the prince's time here. Yes, come along, good sir. Right up here. Yes, that's it. Here's the Mr. Your Highness. Now then, good sir, turn and face the audience. He's already seen you. Now then, good sir, what is your name?
Joseph.
Joseph. Sir Joseph, I accuse you of tax evasion on the following counts. First and foremost, I see no ring upon your finger signifying that you have been knighted by Prince John, and yet you carry a weapon. I find this ill-advised, and as it clearly states in the tax code, you shall not carry a weapon without having first been knighted by His Highness. Secondly, I charge you with John Lennon's disease. Yes. I see no reason. Please to remove those, sir. Let us see your shining, glistening brown eyes. Now tell me, sir, what colour flowers does that woman wear upon her head? On her head.
Yellow and orange.
Then why do you need such strange devices, good sir? I say he wears them to feign blindness and try to rob these noble people of their hard-earned money. Your Highness, what say you in this cause?
To
Does that Linus thing work? Because I could always use the pocket cash. Well, what do I think? What do you think?
I think
Yes.
we should have to skip about the stage and sing a song for us.
I like it. I like it. Taxes.
And Your Highness accepts entertainment as opposed to gold for our coffers.
What you're saying.
Oh, yes, yes.
But sir, mime is the greatest form of theatre.
Yes.
And we all know a mime is a terrible thing to win.
Man in the wind tunnel. Man in the wind tunnel. Let's go now.
Man in the wind tunnel. Man in the wind tunnel. Lay to the crowd. Quickly. Man in the wind tunnel.
A man in a wind tunnel. You know. You've done this before.
Man in the box.
Invisible
Man in the
box.
box.
Invisible box.
I believe there's a box.
You're getting smaller? What's going on?
Do we have another one? Do we have another famous mime thing?
Tug of war. Tug of war. Tug of war.
Yes, tug of war. Very good choice. Yes, tug of war.
Look.
Oh, he's waiting. He's waiting.
You are a very good sport, sir. I say that with His Highness's permission, the taxes have been alleviated from your presence, and I shall strike it from the record. Thank you very kindly, sir. Round of applause.
Joseph, don't hate me, but really, vertical stripes? What?
And the further manner of taxes, we have more. I choose this man right here, third row, with the cup. You can hand it off. Come up on stage, please. Yes.
I wasn't aware that he needed to be audited, Sheriff.
Yes, yes, yes. Stop. Turn around. What is your name?
I cannot tell you.
No? Why? Is it that awful? Very well, I can only figure it out. Alvin. Alvin here has stolen taxes. Yes, yes, he has not paid his taxes this day. But more insidious than that, did he not pay your taxes, but he took your rightful money and he took it to the market and he spent it on this purplish hat. He spent money.
Paid for that?
Fuchsia so last season. Perhaps for the holiday?
It is kind of festive.
This is a poor choice. It's so filthy.
Awful.
I rather like it.
That speaks a lot about you, sir.
Don't speak, Alvin. You're not making your case.
Alvin is not having it at all. Very well. For this hideous crime of fashion, Prince, what say you?
Well, the easiest thing is to just make him take off his hat.
Help that.
The fun thing is to take off his head.
Yes, yes, I can do that as well.
But, as I'm in a capricious mood, do you have a joke for us, Alvin?
Aside from the hat.
A duck walks into a pharmacy and says,
Out to the audience.
put it on my bill.
Yes.
Alvin will be here all week, everyone. Enjoy the venison. You may go, Alvin.
Thank you, Alden.
What next? Ah, well, is that for taxes? Thank God, that's a lesson we won't soon forget. Do you people have any idea where we'd be without the taxes? Well, neither do I. That's thought too frightening to even contemplate. What's next?
Very well. The next order of business is Alexander Fedorov.
Who?
Me! I am Alexander Fedorov, and I want to say that there is a thief among us.
I will have you know that my title is Royal Tax Collector.
Is
And
not
I present-
you!
Oh, well, carry on.
Bring forward pick and pocket. Your Highness, I have been robbed.
Is this true?
Did you hear that, Molly? That's awful.
Oh, appalling world we live in it is.
You stole from me. You stole my grandmother's ring.
What? This whole thing? It's my manly ring. I won it in a manly contest.
Yes, he was ever so manly.
Yes, my manly ring.
Manly, it belongs to my grandmother.
Good mother.
Your Highness, I demand I get my ring back and he be killed.
I like that.
That's not
Yeah. Sorry, friend. Meet you halfway.
This is a rock.
Oh my! He turned the ring into a rock.
Ooh, very well, yes. Right, we must go into the world and tell them of this brilliant magician, Count Rushing-off.
Washing off? Washing hands.
Thanks,
never like people's
guards! Stop, Sheriff! Don't waste your time. Let them go. We have bigger fish to fry.
Kill anyone today.
Oh, please. It was hideous. Next!
Very well. The next order of business is from one of our own, Edgar, the head of my guard. I have not heard this complaint, so I cannot vouch for its veracity.
Right, Your Highness, I'm bringing this forward on behalf of myself and my fellow guards. Right, it's about these helmets we have here. As you can see, they're made of leather, and aside from being ungodly hard, they're not too sturdy. Don't really protect that well. Personally, I've taken several shots to the head, mostly from Robin Hood, and I find I'm suffering from many long-term effects such as headaches, blurry vision, and memory loss. And then there's the headaches, the blurry vision, and the memory loss. And I was just hoping we could get something a little more sturdy, you know, iron or steel, something that'll protect our heads a little better and, by extension, allow us to continue serving you in a greater capacity. And I suppose in closing, I'd just like to say I suffer from headaches, blindness, and memory loss.
Tell me, how is the headaches, blindness, and memory loss?
The what now?
Yes, this is quite a serious situation. I can't have my guards running around with such filthy things. I shall commission new helms be made. Thick, heavy, 2 or 3 inches of good steel helmet. I think that'd be the fine thing. Yes, yes, especially for you, you would be made. Yes, indeed. All right, that's settled. New helmets for the guards.
He's looking up.
Well, next order of business the call calls forth Martin Crump, former sheriff of Nottingham.
I always gotta preempt the former. Forcibly retired.
Terminated for public drunkenness.
Your Highness, I am Martin Crump, Sheriff Emeritus of Nottingham and Village
Sorry, what now?
Village
I couldn't quite catch that.
Village Trash Collector! Never mind that. I bring to your attention grave scandal from your very own court. Yes, one of your court is guilty of grievous misconduct. I present to you Exhibit A, an apple core, found not 3 feet from trash can 23. Not only is it a horrible waste, but littering. Exhibit B, a hanky, partially used. And Exhibit C, a pamphlet with the Faire schedule and scribbled in the margin a list of people to scowl at. All of these items were dropped by none other than our very own George Monsoon, Sheriff of Nottingham.
No!
Your Highness, in light of his grievous misconduct and bad example for our goodly visitors, I propose that he be stripped of his office and a more responsible sheriff be reinstated.
Your Highness, do I get a word in my defense?
Of course, Sheriff. I'm most eager to hear what you have to say.
Yes, well, and did you see me pass these items on the ground?
No, but I have a testimony signed by 3 witnesses.
A testimony, eh? Well, I have a perfectly good explanation for it. And to demonstrate that, boy! Come here, boy! Yes, boy. He has no name, and I must call him boy.
My name
No name, no name. You have no name, and it's sad. Yes. Well, you see, of course, I yell at Boy all the time, and I send him on a task. And of course, the only food that I give him to eat are apples that he has to share with the horses. So that explains that. And while the hanky, I yell at him all day long, and he just weeps and cries and he just clasps it aside. And as for the notes, well, I'm a very busy man, and there are a lot of people to scowl at, and well, it shames me to admit this, but it's a cheat sheet that he carries to help me. Scowl.
So, really then, it was all Boy's doing?
Yes, of course. It was all your doing.
Jacques!
Yes. Boy, crazy boy. What you doing, boy? So, Martin, as you can see, it's not the sheriff, but his boy. Now, if you'd like, I will relieve Boy of his duties and reinstate you in his position.
No, thank you, Your Majesty.
So you're dropping your complaint?
Yes, I can see it's all a misunderstanding.
Now you're going to leave?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Very well. Very nice. I'm so just giddy.
Excellent. Well, what do we have next? Next, we have another complaint from one of our own.
Yes, Your Highness, with your permission.
Yes, Lady
I
Madam.
do complain myself. Against a man to whom I must turn a very, very displeasing eye. Master Desmond. Would you come and join me on the stage, Master Desmond?
Hey. Lady McIntyre, town rules.
Oh, enough of the introductions. Get up on the stage.
What's the problem?
Your Highness, this man has been making eyes at me all day long, even
Yes,
though he
no.
knows perfectly well that I am already married. What say you?
There's an explanation for this. I promise all of you the only reason I was standing a turn was to catch a glimpse of my own reflection. What?
I believe it.
See, it's all innocent. All innocent.
Are you saying my wife is not comely, radiant, beautiful, and fair?
Oh, no, not at all. Look at her. She's gorgeous.
Then why is it that you wish these people to believe that the only reason you would look upon her radiant visage is so that you might cast your own hideous, dull, ugly reflection? Really? Your Highness, I ask you, please avenge the wrongdoing against my lovely lady
I
wife.
pray you.
Yes, for although I must believe Lady Maddock, I sense it's true that you are only interested in your own reflection, but I shall let God decide. With a competition. Yes, you see, I have decided that I shall make this red ring signify stop, and this green ring signify go. And so I shall sit here, 1, 2, 3, green ring, 1, 2, 3, red ring, and whoever, you're going to start down there, down at the end. Lady Maddock, choose a champion.
Oh, yes. Let me see here.
Is this far enough?
You
That's
there, my
fine
fetching lad who's looking back at him in the blue stripy shirt who's not paying to me. You, sir, would you stand up and be my champion, please?
Oh,
Why don't you go to Master Desmond over there?
Well, I'm going to go for it again.
Very well.
And now, as I say, the red ring is stop, the green ring is go. Whoever gets to the lip of the stage first is the winner. But don't block the rings. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, red ring. 1, 2, 3, green ring. 1, 2, 3, green ring. 1, 2, 3, red ring. 1, 2, 3, red ring. 1, 2, 3, green ring. 1, 2, 3, green ring. 1, 2, 3, red ring. 1, 2, 3.
I believe we have a victor, Your Highness.
See,
Huzzah!
God has chosen the winner, and therefore you must.
Indeed. A huzzah for our champion.
Huzzah!
You have protected my good lady's honor, and I thank you.
And you get to spend the rest of the day in the stocks. Oh, ow! We don't have any stocks, so go build some stocks and put yourself in.
I'm Majesty for not killing me.
Next, very well. The next complaint comes with this young lady right here. Come on stage. She brings a complaint, a most grievous complaint.
Really?
Indeed. Stand over here, the complaint, and Faire. And what is your name?
Jessica.
Jessica. And what is your complaint this day?
I want the weather to be cold.
She wants the weather to be cold. But that's not the truth. The truth is that they do not feed her. This man does not feed her. That is what she said. Is that true? That is true.
Oh my God, sir, turn around and face me! Why aren't you feeding her? Oh! Well then, of course she's evil. Stay with us. Stay with me. Stay with me, you'll get paid. You're one of our with us now. Forget him. Forget him, he's over. It's us now. No one being happy there. You see what happens when you don't feed people? You lose them. This is what happens.
Our next complaint comes from some travelers back there.
Complaints to be brought before His Majesty this day. Highness.
Clean up, act like you're hood.
Right, travelers, turn around. Over there. Yes.
Your Majesty, Your Highness, Your Opulence, Your handsome man, I bring a grievance. Today, as me and Holly were travelling to your fair this day, one of your guards mistook us for one of your village pickpockets, which is of course absurd. And seeing that she would bear the resemblance, he kicked her and he hurt her leg. And so I come to ask for restitution for this grievous act, Your Highness. And as for monies to pay for a certain physician needed to heal her.
You poor people! You've come all this way!
Yes, Your Highness.
To seek my help!
Yes, Your Highness.
To end her suffering!
No, Your Highness, no! I didn't mean that. I meant monies for a physician is needed.
I told you this wasn't gonna work. It was a stupid idea.
Wait! Was that English?
Yes, Your Highness.
My dear, I may consider your proposal if you do me a favor.
Yes, Your Highness.
Repeat after me. The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain.
The Rhine in Spain stays mainly on the plain.
Oh, that was I am now actively considering your proposal.
Thank you, Your Highness.
In Hertford, Hereford, and Hampshire, hurricanes hardly ever happen.
In Hartford, Hereford, and Hampshire, hurricanes hardly ever happen.
Hey, we will give you £5 for a surgeon. Yes, make it so.
You thought that was funny, right?
What else? Any other business for me this day?
You have a complaint from one of your own personal bodyguards. That's Samuel. Oh. That's your name, right?
Yes. Your Highness.
Yes, Master Samuel.
I fear, with things costing so much around the village, I need a cost of living increase for myself and for Master Henry.
Really? Yes. What manner of recompense are you currently receiving? What do you get now?
Oh. Well, we get room and board, outfitting,
room and board,
weapons.
and weapons. I see, but you would rather have a salary.
Well, also a salary.
Alter his salary. Well, I suppose a man does like to have a little coin in his purse.
Oh, yes, you know I do.
I suppose we can get you. So we'll start you out with what do you say? £15 a week?
Told you, say
£15 a week. £15 a week. Of course.
Keep going.
Now that you're receiving a salary, you'll no longer be receiving room, board, weapons, and outfitting. Oh, yes. So, Medic, what does a nice hovel cost in the village these days?
Oh, Your Honor. Well, I'd say the nicest hovel that these two could afford would easily be £6 a week.
£6 a week. And of course, they've got to eat. They've got to eat.
Oh, yes.
What's that going to cost?
I don't think this would probably take much. I don't easily eat through £7 each.
Oh, that's 7 and 6 is 13 pounds. My God. And of course, they'd be set up like this, you know.
Oh, well, the ornery alone would be another £12.
Another 12 is and then, of course, there's taxes and all of that.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Yes.
Taxes.
So you'll be getting £15 a week, but you'll end up owing me about 10.
Oh, yes, at least.
Very fair. Happy? We're good? Excellent. Moving
The next order of business is Bogart, the grave digger. Bogart! Bogart!
Right here, Lordship. Highness.
Ew! He waved something at me! Eat him, get it off!
Oh,
Get it off!
I'm sorry.
I don't want to look at it!
You see this? Oh, that's easy.
What is it, gravedigger?
I suppose it be a grievance that, with that there outlaw Robin Hood. Right, anyway, with him making life a lot easier on people, less and less will be dying each month. If that being the case, my business has been suffering.
That's a grave complaint. But I can dig it.
He needs to be able to make a killing once more.
Oh, that's positively cryptic.
Very good, very good. Anyone else? Anyone else?
Not putting over our heads, Highness.
Oh, no, well, gravedigger. So what you want me to do is kill Robin Hood, something that my sheriff hasn't been able to do in over a year. We can only hope you make a better husband than a bloodhound.
Right. Well, if you can't take care of Robin Hood, mayhaps you grant me one favor then, Your Highness.
What is it?
I'd like to talk about me glorious business and mayhaps dig up a few customers.
Go ahead, go ahead.
The plot thickens. I stole that. Good day, me lordies and ladies. I be Booger the Gravedigger. That's Booger with a T. Rhymes with yogurt, but a lot more salty. But bring your dead down to Booger's graveyard, where we are the finest dirt in all of Nottingham. It's sacred. I blessed it myself. You, sir, with the brown hat, stand up. Stand up. Man without a name, I'll call him Patrick. Told me earlier he was going to give me lots of business. That man Patrick has the plague. So for to die and to die only, I'll give each and every single one of you a special discount. A group discount. Want to keep your loved ones close? I'll bury them for the rest of this month, only 3 feet under. You missed it, sir. You, sir, you're a tall one. I'll give you 25% off. No? How about 50? No. I promise I will bury anything and anyone. Want to hear from a satisfied customer? Just this last week, I buried his grandmom. Sir Maddock?
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Well, he did, in fact, bury my grandmother. And it was a lovely plot, under a tree. There was just one small problem.
What is that, sir?
She wasn't dead, you twit!
Well, she looked dead.
She doesn't snore, so you're going to bury the poor woman, you cruel man!
She was sleeping? She wasn't a pretty one then. Well, like I said, anyone, grandmoms, moms, mother-in-laws, Guy? You in the back. What's your name?
Hey,
Guy.
you know me, Bogart. I'm Martin.
Ah, Martin. You look like you have one foot in the grave. Come see me later. I have a grave site just for you. Perhaps with your name on it. If not, I could fix that. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm looking for Johnny McCollin. Has anyone seen Johnny McCollin? Does he look like? Anyone? He looks like this. Well, I'm not looking for him entirely, just his head. I seem to misplaced his head. So if anyone sees it, please see me right away. Please. Thank you, Your Highness.
You're welcome, Bogart. You're welcome. Now, go away.
Dig up a few customers. I just got that. Are you crazy?
That concludes the business for today, Your Highness.
Well, wonderful. This has been a most excellent exercise in dispensing of justice. I want to thank you all for joining us here, and I hope you enjoy. Oh yes, and you. She's staying. She's not going back. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the rest of your day here at the Connecticut Renaissance Fair.